this is Gerald Celente, and it's Tuesday, May 24th, 2022. And you know what Tuesday is? Trends Journal Day. And here's your new Trends Journal. Yep. You want war? Fight it out. Keep us out of it. Zelensky, the comedian, versus Putin, the warlord over there. Yep. You guys want to get in a fight? Keep us out of it. And by the way, once upon a time, that's the way it used to be. Alexander the Great, didn't sit home, and send other people to go do his fighting. Napoleon, they led the charge. So all of these little boys and girls that want to go to war and talk tough, get in the ring, man, and women, or shut your mouth. You couldn't fight your way out of a paper bag. Oh yeah, Mitchie McConnell could. Every fucking piece of shit, scum, Democrat voted to send $40 billion of our money to keep the blood flowing in the killing fields of Ukraine. Oh yeah, bullshit Bernie Sanders. Now there's a fighter for you. Anybody that wants to go to war, any quote leader, lead the charge or shut your mouth. You're a bunch of cowards. The world has to deal with what's going on in Ukraine. Biden said today, the world has to deal with it, and we are. What do you mean we are? You're a fucking draft dodger, fat mouth. Oh yeah, the Vietnam War, you got all those draft deferments, fuckface. Well, you voted for every war since, coward. You're talking tough. Get in the ring, take out Putin. Anybody that wants war, join the fight, keep me out of it. I am an American. Ukraine is not my business. And all the fucking bullshit that they're shoving down our throat, that our national security depends on it, they're full of shit. Speaking of shit and shitheads, how about little Georgie Bush, huh? That video of him is totally out of the news when he goes on giving this speech, and Bush spoke about the shortcomings of the Russian government and how Moscow has no system of checks and balances that would prevent an individual like Russian President Vladimir Putin from launching an unholy, justified, and brutal invasion of Iraq. Oh, I caught it. I'm little Georgie Bush. I mean Ukraine. And did you hear what happened? And the FBI, don't come after me. I'm just repeating what just came out in Forbes. The FBI said it uncovered the scheme, 2 confidential informants and surveillance of the alleged plotters that were going to try to murder the former president, according to a search warrant application discovered by Forbes. The FBI said it uncovered the scheme and the suspect, Shihab Ahmed Shahab, based in Columbus, Ohio, now listen to this, said he wanted to assassinate Bush because he felt the former president was responsible for killing many Iraqis and breaking apart the country after the 2003 U.S. military invasion, according to the warrant. He felt? Who launched the war? Who launched the Iraq war based on lies? And they call this guy an ISIS guy. So if somebody came over to our country, like Russia, and blew the joint apart, you think there'd be a lot of people in America that want to blow the brains out of Putin? Or if China came over there, want to shoot Xi? Anybody that wants to, go to the cover of the Trends Journal. Anybody that wants a war, fight it out between the two of you, or the 4 of you, or the 100 of you, and keep us out of it. The senators' sons don't go fight. And then there's that clip of Bush thinking he's speaking to Zelensky, the comedian that was a comedian that became the real comedian president of Ukraine. And you should see the stupidity of him talking. Guy's out of his mind. Out of the news, not shown at all in the news. Going to your Trends Journal. On the economic front, Biden's popularity rating is down, and so are the markets. The NASDAQ is deep in bear territory. It's going back where it was back in the dot-com bust time. Today, the Dow was down over 1.6%. It closed up a little bit. You think the markets are being rigged? And talking about what's going on in the world, Henry Kissinger came out today and basically said what I have said, and that is Ukraine must give Russia territory and make a peace deal. That's right. But you don't go after Kissinger for saying that, but you get blacklisted like people like me for saying it. Negotiated deal. Again, we wrote about it in the Trends Journal going back to 2014 when the United States overthrew the democratically elected government of Viktor Yanukovych in Ukraine. We wrote about how America said they wouldn't go 1 inch further with NATO after they made the deal between Gorbachev and Reagan and Bush Sr. So Kissinger's saying we need a peace deal because without it, things are just going to get worse. But instead, the warmongers keep pushing more war. It's crazy. It's insane. So what we're giving you, what we're telling you, the value proposition of the Trends Journal is overwhelming for subscribers. Because on the economic front, we've called the shots one after another. We're quoting Janet Yellen, the Treasury Secretary of the United States, saying a year ago that inflation wasn't real and the Fed had the tools to deal with it. They're raising interest rates just a little bit and the markets can't take it. And we're doing a big overview in the markets here. We have trends on the economic and market front. The tech stocks continue to lead market falls. Sell-off broadens beyond tech as markets brace for recession. Matter of fact, you know who repeated what I've been saying? That's right. The billionaire George Soros, warning of a global recession and worsening conditions as a result of the Ukraine war. Oh, but he just said it now. I only said it when it began, but that's different. Again, we're giving you value that's unsurpassed from any other magazine. You go to trendsjournal.com, trendsjournal.com, if you want to subscribe and see history before it happens. We're keeping you ahead. Major retailers take a drubbing. Fund managers dump investments, and you know where they're going into? It's all here, as we said. Oh, and by the way, gold went up today. Is that a breakout point? No. But the breakout point for Bitcoin's coming very close. It's been stuck in this 29,000, 30,000 range now for over 2 weeks. It's at a breaking point. a breaking point up or a breaking point down. We have both of them where they're going to go, and we've hit these right on target. Oh, by the way, new homes that were built, just, the new home build that were just built, sales are down, I think like 26% from last year. Yeah. Global economy impacted by China's slowdown. Yep. China's home prices fall for the first time in 7 years. You ready for this? Car sales in Europe down 20%. One after another. One after another, we're giving you everything we have to help you prepare, prevail, and prosper in these times ahead. Again, the whole Ukraine war, we're covering it one after another. And trends in the cryptos, trends in the COVID war, Trends I Views, Trends in High Tech by Ben Davis, Trends in Technocracy by Joe Duran. Unbelievable what we're putting out here and what he's writing about. And we also have a great article in here by Gregory Mannarino, The Dawn of a New Financial System. So we're giving you, you're not getting anywhere else. And if you need proof, just go to CNN and look how stupid and junk that they just put up. Here it is. Now they're talking about that terrible killing. And then, of course, the big news is the spotlight. Where's that spotlight? Amber Heard and Jason Momoa lack chemistry in Aquaman. President of DC Films testifies. Who could give a fuck? Do you know that a study was done and more Americans are concerned and watch and follow the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial than what's going on in Ukraine, the Roe versus Wade, the economy? This is number one. America, how low can you go? How stupid can you be to watch this crap? From the New York Times to the Slime Time tabloids to moronic TV cable, what they call news, by their deeds you shall know them. And journalism is dead. Audiences and subscription bases are all that counts for them, so they put on this stupid crap and keep people's minds off what's really going on. And that's how easily you could lead them. The COVID war, the Ukraine war, and now they're leading us into World War III. The markets are on the precipice of a crash. Will they crash? When they'll crash? It's up in the air. Nobody knows. Our best estimates, the markets are going to go down at least another 5%. And there are always the wild cards. That's why nobody's a futurist. You can't predict what can happen, whether they're man-made or women-made or made by nature, Mother Nature, Father Nature. You don't know, like a Ukraine war. Oh, articles in here about what's going on in Israel. Oh, and planning attacks, doing drills to attack Iran. They're doing drills. They're not saying they're going to do it. They're doing drills. Oh, and bombs away still in Syria. So if war breaks out in the Middle East, poof, oil prices, oh, they're only at $113 a barrel now for Brent crude. Where will they go? Oh, and it's costing Americans $5,000 in gasoline a year. How bad will that get? Again, what you're seeing in the retail sales sector is real. And what you're seeing going down on high tech is real. Because a lot of high tech is fake tech. So we're giving you everything that we can in this Trends Journal. And by supporting us, you're supporting yourself. Because there's no magazine in the world that gives you what we're giving you. So subscribe to the Trends Journal. Go to trendsjournal.com, trendsjournal.com. And again, you look at this cover from brilliant Anthony Freda. He says the story like nobody else says it. And we're giving you everything we can and the best we can, because united we stand, divided we die. While the prostitutes are giving you junk news and the morons that watch it feed themselves up with junk food, we're giving you history before it happens and opportunities and valuations that you won't find anywhere else. So enjoy your Trends Journal. Again, another great issue. Joe Duran, Gregory Mannarino, one great article after another. And thank you for tuning in. And don't forget, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Salenti and the Judge. I'll be on with Judge Andrew Napolitano to speak about some of the important current events forming future trends. Thank you. From COVID war to Ukraine war to world war. Are you prepared for what's next? These are unprecedented times. What's next? What's going to happen? Read the Trends Journal. We have an unsurpassed track record of forecasting history before it happens. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. Read history before it happens. From the world leader in trend forecasting.